All right, the session is now recorded, and just as a point of introduction, name, title, and an interesting fact about your background.
Well, my name is Curt Adam Kramer. My title with Navistar is I'm the Senior Vice President and the General Counsel. An interesting fact about my background, you know, I don't think there's very much interesting about me, but you know, I enjoy being active.
Great. To the extent that you've reviewed the questions, Curt, and as you and I discussed, we're excited to get your perspective on these questions. We wanted to start out by first getting your impression on how you view the law department's role as both a protector and an enabler of business interests. Any impressions or reactions to that?
Yeah. So, you know, look, I thought it was an interesting concept because you're right. Traditionally, you think of lawyers as people think of lawyers as somebody they need to go to either one, help solve their problems, right? Whether they're getting a divorce or they have a business transactions or they have a business dispute. But the best advice, and people kind of have come to this, is maybe it's better to consult the lawyer earlier so I can help get a better outcome for my dispute. And when you start thinking about that, that becomes the protector or the enabler that will help shape the eventual outcome. So, you know, instead of just running to the lawyers to protect things, hey, this is the situation, I need a divorce, I need your help to protect my interests here or what have you, it's better to come to the lawyers in advance before you have the issues to help the lawyers enable a better resolution than the milk already being spilled. And so the way you guys phrase it is going to be beneficial for everybody involved.
Curt, that's really good insight, particularly around engaging lawyers, whether, as you noted, for personal interest or business interest, to engage lawyers as early as possible. Really great insight. Now one other point on that I will tell you is, you know, it's the old joke, if I listened to my lawyer, I would have never made my first $1 million. When you go to the lawyer, it's incumbent upon the lawyer at that point to really want to be an enabler, because us lawyers have a propensity to kind of say, well, that's illegal, you can't do that, or, well, that won't work. And, you know, we need to stop telling the client the things they can't do and start telling the client the things they can do. Because if you want to be an enabler, you got to get the client to come to you and talk to you. And if all you're doing is telling them why things won't work, they're going to stop coming and talking to you because it gets very frustrating. So it's incumbent upon the lawyer, whoever